Welcome back. Students at the University of Eldoret have developed a model smart farm that enables farmers maximize income from their shrinking land. The model advocates for mixed farming involving a number of livestock and crop varieties that cushion the farmer in cases where one fails or faces challenges to guarantee income. Our reporter Wycliffe Okech, who interacted with some of the innovators, now files the following report.
Associated with climate change have made it difficult for farmers across the country to reap from their efforts, and now that calls for the adoption of the concept of crop diversification to enable farmers to reap from one crop in the event that another fails. Here at the University of Eldoret, Bolvin Ratemo, a first year, has developed a model to help farmers maximize on their acres of farm.
Climate Smart Farm. This is an approach to just show how you can manage your crop farm, how you can manage your livestock, and how you can increase productivity. Because of the increasing population, now our land is becoming limited. And this is our model just to represent how farmers need to utilize the land to increase food productivity, to just end this food calamity. So our model is just fenced by this tree, which is called gravelia. We just prefer it because it has shallow roots, which will not bring more effect to the adjacent crops. Not like the species of eucalyptus, cypress, they might bring effect because they have a duplicative system which might bring effect and will compete with the crops for nutrients. This is our main entrance, is the gate, and our farm, we have subdivided it into plots. It's just like an acre of land. On that side we have the fruit orchards, and this side we have the bananas. All of them, they are fruits. They work hand in hand. A farmer can sell, a farmer can also take. That is for human consumption. At this particular, here we have millet. We just prefer it because it is drought resistant. When these other crops fail, we might have an alternative. That's why we prefer millet, because it is drought resistant. Our house, we decided to put it at the central place. There are those farmers who prefer to put the house at the other side, maybe at the corner. But for our case, we prefer putting our house at the central place. And here we have our cattle, we have our chicken, we have our goats. These are animals in these our models. They give us manure, and the manure we use it to produce our crops. This is where we heap all the manure from the chicken, from the goats, from the cows. The napier grass is the food for the animals. This is the food we use to give to our animals to get at least milk, sell, a farmer can sell, basically again for human consumption. At this far end, we have the hullot. This is where the beehives are located. And the hullot contains trees which has flowers. These ones, basically bees like flowers, and that's food for the bees. And we have a water pan. This is for collecting water during rainy season to use it during drought. This water, we use it for irrigating our crops. The bees, because they are living things, they also depend on water. So this water pan is of significance because we save water to use it during drought. We have our assorted vegetables here. That is the sukuma wiki. Basically for human consumption. A farmer can sell also to get an income. We have maize and beans. Also basically for human consumption. A farmer can sell to get an income. So basically our model, the main objectives of our model is just to increase production, to just end this food calamity. So as a farmer, when you have that 1 acre at home, this is how you can utilize your land to just end the food problem.
That is a wonderful explanation. But then I'm curious, this kind of model, can it be adopted for both commercial and domestic use?
Commercial. Yeah, it can apply because basically one can sell the products, and also you can take for human consumption.
On that note, I'm giving you this chance to speak to the youth and advice to them in terms of embracing climate, smart agriculture.
For the youths, The population now, we just see the youths are many. The youths now, the advice I can give to the youths, the growing population, talk to your parents, at least they give you even a portion of a land. A youth can practice this portion. You can divide your plots, get the capital from your parents, at least practice this model. It can improve the lifestyle for the youth because of an employment crisis. The youths are many, no job opportunities, more people are outside. So this can bring an alternative.
The concept of smart agriculture is quite an extensive one. It is not only limited on how farmers can maximize the small pieces of land that they have for maximum gains, but it also incorporates the concept of information system. And here with me also is a student here at the University of Eldoret, Ian Onsare, to talk to us about the information system he has built over 5 years ago. And if you can basically tell us what exactly is this system all about, and how long did you take to build it, and how helpful has it been for you for the last 5 years?
So today we are actually in this 10-year anniversary, and this, as an agricultural department, we have been able to present different things that we do here. We have the seed pelleting technique. We also have the things that we have done, the innovations. We also have the model and also the agribusiness part. So today I'll be covering about the seed pelleting technique, and these are technique that we are helping farmers out there to economize on their seeds. We now realize that most vegetable seeds are very small. If you can check, most vegetable seeds are very small. So for a farmer, when he goes to plant in his farm, in one hole anaweza eka mingi, and in this case he will actually have used the seeds uneconomically. So what do? We try to increase the diameter of this seed by proceeding on to fuse it with some other inert things that are actually part of the soil. So what are we doing? We are using this seed pelleting machine, whereby we have sawdust here, we have humus, and we have clay. When we put it there, we are actually fusing so that we can increase the diameter of the seed, and the seed will actually come up in this diameter, whereby we have the 3 millimeter. That one is whereby it combines about one seed in that, and then up to the 4 millimeter, whereby we have a pellet like this that has about 5 or 3 seeds in it. When a farmer goes and plants that in a hole, it proceeds on to actually get the best seed rate system in this farm. So that is actually the seed pelleting technique that we have, and more to that, we actually have innovations. And these innovations we have come to realize. As an agriculture economy student, I'm a social scientist, whereby we try to proceed on to get the right information to the farmers. So we have what we call the FarmWorks Kenya, whereby this is a website that we have created for every farmer in Kenya that can come, access this website and get information, timely information on how they can improve their farm. We also offer solutions to farmers. If they have a challenge, this is the website that we have. You see, right now we have gone to what we call the information age, whereby everyone can access their information with the smartphone, same as to the farmers. If you have a market, if you want a market, you can access it with that. If you want to know about something in Kenya, you can go to www.kbc.co.ke. But in our case, we have actually that platform, www.farmworks.co.ke. That's what we do here as an agriculture economics department. We now know that in Kenya right now, farmers say that they are actually being misunderstood or mistreated by what we call the brokers. But in this case, if you get the farmer the right information, he can be able to commercialize his agriculture and actually earn more profit on that. So that's why the website is there, so that the farmer can get access to first-hand information. It is a website that is accessible by any farmer in Lodwar, in Mombasa, in all aspects in this country. That's why we built that website for that.
And now that we are living in a digital age, what happens to those farmers who do not have access to smartphones so that they can be able to access this website?
All right, this website actually has been running. If you can check in our website, it has been running for about 5 years. So in these 5 years, what we have been doing is creating awareness and actually observing the data. And currently we have come to observe that most of the cases we have come, the number one challenge is, even if we are saying we have moved to the information age, you find out that every farmer out there, not all farmers will have the smartphone. There are those who have Kadude. So why are we proceeding on to do this awareness? It is because we know in every house state, we cannot lack a youth that has a smartphone. That's why we are using the youth to create this awareness so that they can get the message to the farmer. And the youth are actually getting employed over this, because you can know you are around in somewhere, maybe in Nyamira, and you hear a farmer has a challenge. You know a website that you can actually go and get the right information to help that farmer. And that website is www.farmworks.co.ke.
My last question to you regards the youth. We are moving from a system where white-collar jobs used to be the dominant employment source, but right now we are told to embrace a smart agriculture. What message do you have for the youth, especially given that this website, you built it 5 years ago? How many youth have you been able to incorporate into the system, and what is their response?
As an agricultural economist, I can say we have a very big advantage that is coming to Kenya right now. See, most of the agriculture in Kenya, we are coming to a phase whereby students are understanding that ukulima si ushamba. So we are trying to understand that you can use agriculture and make money out of it. If you can see around the school, we have actually created smart agriculture, whereby some people who are doing hydroponics, there are others who are actually engaging in other fields so that they can actually maximize profit in this. And mind you, in our website, information is actually the currency, because when you have information out there, there is a farmer that is willing to get that information and is willing to pay you to get that information. And with that website, you can access that information regardless of whatever field you are in. Because in this case, in Kenya, you can find out there is someone who is a teacher and also is a farmer. And that you can actually access information through the website that we have created, or the innovations that we have as an agriculture economist.
Talking about the youth embracing smart agriculture, Ruth Chelule here, also student at the University of Eldoret, talked to us about her company.
This is Ruth Chelule, a PhD student in University of Eldoret, and the 10 years we're talking about today is a true definition of who I am today. I am a company owner, the director of Honey Zest. We deal with honey making as well as water, and we also do peanut butter. I founded this company in 2019, and then after we had this company, we realized that COVID came on board. When COVID came, every home needed honey. I took it so seriously with it. I went with it running. I made sure that every home had honey. We made sure that every home had door-to-door deliveries, which made us grow very fast, because everybody was into honey and the dawa thing. So that is how we grew very fast. So our company has been beneficial. Number one, we have created employment. Number two, we have also given people good health. Women have benefits from the honey. Number one, we have had women who have testimonials because of what we are doing to them. We pick the honey. We have now linked the farmers with the market. That is also another benefit that we have given to the society. And then again, we have given training to the people on how to make beehives, colonize the beehives, and make sure that there is honey in their beehives. So we are strongly coming on board, and we would also want to say, if the university can link with maybe our company, we can reach more through the trade fair to more farmers and the society at large.
Well, there you have it. The exhibitions here by Onsare and Ratemo are a clear indication that prioritizing agriculture, especially the concept of smart agriculture, will be able to secure our nation in terms of food security, and also be able to feed us for both the domestic use and the commercial use. And now these are call upon the youth also to embrace smart agriculture as a way for them to build a capital base and also as some sort of livelihood. Reporting for KBC from the University of Eldoret, I am Wycliffe Okage.